Hey guys, so today I've got a little first impressions of a few goodies that I've been testing out recently, and at the end I've got kind of a fun demonstration from this new brand, Conserving Beauty. I'll get to that in a second, because this face cloth cleanser, it dissolves in water, which is really cool, like literally dissolves in water. So, okay, so first goodie that I've been testing out recently, the Paula's Choice C5 Super Boost Moisturizer. It's a 5% based vitamin C serum. It doesn't use ascorbic acid, but it uses ethyl ascorbic acid, and I think it was asorbate glucoside in there, as well as squalane, some peptides, some watermelon seed oil, some really nice product ingredients. So really nice moisturizer I've just been testing out recently, and I really like it. Part of their new vitamin C collection. They also have an eye cream with vitamin C in it. But this is their new goodie, so I'll link to all of these below. So far, really enjoying it. I prefer ascorbic acid, but this has a couple nice derivatives in there, which I'm working on a derivative favorites video. So anyway, so that is worth checking out. Really nice texture, absorbs pretty quickly, and if you have very sensitive skin or haven't been able to use ascorbic acid for whatever reason, low pH, things like that can be very sensitizing to skin, so might be worth checking out for those. Next up, Aveeno, their Calm and Restore line includes a few new goodies, including their Redness Relief line. This is their moisturizer. It also came with a cleanser as well. This one has a very thick texture to it, so there we go. So look, it's just thick and creamy. To be 100% honest, the ingredients in here aren't super exciting, but no fragrance in it. Some hydrating ingredients and feverfew in there, and some soothing ingredients. Not the most exciting ingredient list I've ever seen, but it's a short, pretty simple ingredient list. Let me look at the oat kernel flour is in there, dimethicone, feverfew, panthenol, yeah, ceramide at the end of the ingredient list. So, but anyway, it's super affordable and really nice, and absorbs pretty quickly. I would say it's pretty friendly for most skin types, including oily and sensitive skin. So, okay, next up. Hang on one second. Okay, next up we've got the Strength Trainer by Ole Henriksen Peptide Moisturizer. So this one's got several peptides in there. What else do? Mango seed butter, niacinamide. We've got all the peptides. We've got ceramides, several ceramides, peptides, amino acids, sodium PCA, panthenol, vitamin E, a couple forms of vitamin E, cholesterol, soybean oil, etc. Lots of good ingredients in here. It does have a little bit of fragrance, although I'm pretty sensitive to fragrance, and this fragrance in here didn't bother me so far at all. It has kind of a fruity scent to it, so it's not like the floral scents are what always get me, and this one didn't bother me. So let me get a little glob of this stuff. It is thick, so here we go. Da-da-da-da. Anyway, so it is thick texture, but it smooths over skin really easily. A little bit goes a long way. It absorbs pretty quickly. I'd say it's pretty friendly for most skin types. If you guys want me to do a full review of it, I will. Matte finish, so probably great for oilier skin types because it absorbs really nicely and works well. And lots of good ingredients in here. I was impressed with the ingredient list, so worth checking out. I'll link to that one below. Okay, next up. Okay, another moisturizer, because why not? I'm on a kick. Actually, I got this one in the Trend Mood Beauty Box, the Kopari Ceramide Whipped Moisture Cream. No fragrance in it. Lots of ceramides. Let's check out the highlights. Ceramides, squalane, lecithin, coconut fruit extract. We've got boab seed oil, jojoba seed oil. We've got watermelon seed oil, aloe, sodium hyaluronate at the very end. So this one also has a pretty thick texture to it and works great. Definitely kind of an evening type of routine product just because of how thick it is. So there's a little bit of it. And it's that time of year, so who doesn't need more moisture? There we go. You can see right there. Very nice. Absorbs quickly. I'd say it's pretty friendly for most skin types except for like the very acne prone. And if you guys want me to do a full review of it, I will. Let me know. So anyway. So there we go. Next up we've got, okay, this product I've been wanting to try for quite some time. It was expensive, the Manyo Foundation Free Sun Cream. It's usually like $27. So I think it was on sale for like $22 somewhere, so I picked it up. I was excited. I thought it was kind of like a tinted type sunscreen, but this stuff is thick and it's very pigmented. So, and I think it only comes in one shade. So that's kind of a bummer. So there you go. You can see it right there. I'm not wearing it today. I wore it yesterday, and it is thick, especially if you really want to get the SPF 50. They advertise you're going to want to apply it thick, and if you apply it thick, there's only one shade option, and it makes me look pale, and I can't imagine this working well for a lot of people. It's basically, I mean, it's a K-Beauty brand. It's a K-Beauty product. Most K-Beauty people typically have a light shade range, so I get why they would pick this one, but it just doesn't work for most people, so it's kind of a bummer. Maybe this winter when I'm even more pale, I'll try to use it. Do I get more pale in the winter? I really don't because I use sunscreen. But anyway, yeah, so it wasn't my favorite. But, I mean, it's not a bad product if you find the shade tone matches you. That's awesome. But otherwise, yeah, it's so light. So, you know, it's something with the sunscreen in there. You don't really want to mess with adding pigments and things like that. So, anyway, okay, so on to another K-Beauty goodie, the Bellflower Ceramide Cream. This brand came out with a lot of different cream-type products. I settled on the Ceramide cream because I'm always all over ceramides, but it's got a nice gel texture to it. There we go. And it's really affordable. So what is this? This is a full size. I think it's 1 ounce, and I think it's like $10 or so, or sometimes even less. And wonderful gel texture, absorbs pretty quickly, plays well with other products. There we go. So really like that one. It's got the ceramides in there. So they have all these different versions of it, so maybe you don't necessarily need the ceramide. I think they've got the retinol one and brightening one, yada, 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 all that good stuff. Okay, and then last but not least, then I'll get to the wet wipe here. Isntree came out with their Comfort Magnesium Toner, which is gigantic. So when I got the box in the mail, all I heard was, I'm like, God, did somebody send me like a bottle of pop or something? I didn't remember, and it was this, and it's gigantic, and 17 ounces. And I've been using it a lot, and I haven't even made a dent in it. But it's got a short ingredient list. Magnesium is apparently really nice for rehydrating skin and things like that. Yeah, and then no fragrance, no alcohol in it. So far, I like it. It doesn't feel like it added much to my routine, but it certainly didn't hurt. So, I mean, I'll keep testing it, but not the most exciting product I've ever seen, but it's not bad. So, there we go. Okay, and then last but not least, so this brand, Conserving Beauty, they're actually from Australia. Patreon sent this to me, and I just saw this morning that they're on Cult Beauty, so if you want to check them out there, you can certainly check them out. I also got a sheet mask, so their big thing is that it dissolves. So this is like a cleaning face wipe. So like you're at the end of the day, you want to remove your makeup and clean your face off, you can use this. It's got no fragrance in it, sunflower seed oil, jojoba esters, jojoba seed oil, vitamin E, and then cannabis sativa seed oil. So no fragrance in it, lots of good ingredients. And so you can open it. I'll remove the Manyo Foundation Free Sun Cream, but you can see it's pretty oily because it's got some oils in there. And then you just use it to remove your makeup or whatever you're removing, sunscreen, makeup. There you go. Okay, then once you get to the sink here, that's where the magic happens. Okay, so here we go. So we've got this. Once you use the water over it, so you would remove your makeup, do whatever, right? And then you've got this thing left over, which is garbage or waste, or sometimes it's full of microplastics. And pretty much just dissolves into nothing. Isn't that crazy? There's nothing left. So then you can just rinse your face off and then go on with your day. Did I do a good enough demonstration? I don't know. Hopefully I did. It's gone. Isn't that crazy? So that's kind of exciting. Now they just have to figure out the container. But I assume if this works and people like it, you could probably get it in a bigger box. They could make it in a glass or something. But anyway, so you've got the little plastic wrapper left, but there's no... A lot of those makeup remover wipes are full of like microplastics and things that don't degrade very well. So anyway, yeah, it's all gone. So kind of fun. Cameron was very, what's the word? Confused by it or in disbelief that it was going to dissolve. Skeptical. Why can I never think of that word when I'm trying to think of it? Anyway, he's very skeptical of it, but it does disappear into nothing. So anyway, there you go. Anyway, so those are some first impression goodies. Interested in hearing from you guys if you've tried any of these goodies out, or if you're trying anything new out in your routines. What are you trying out? How do you like it? Hate it? Love it? Anyway, leave a comment. Love hearing from you guys, and stay tuned for more tomorrow. Thank you so much. Bye, guys.